Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central P time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Gold. I know the beauty want to know what's happening with gold, so we're gonna check out gold as well. Gotta tell you guys, it's gonna dump big time. We're going back down to 10k, 3k, 5k. I don't know. The bears are gonna be victorious in this next move that I'm gonna show you, unfortunately. But no, it's not gonna be 10k, not just yet. I mean, there needs to be some breaking of the very, very important support levels. And these support levels have been holding very nicely, so I don't see 10k just yet, guys. I don't see 10k. I mean, can it be 25k? Could be 25k. Could be 28, could be 28. 29, 30, just a little bit down, 1%, 2% down, 10%. I mean, yeah, maybe. We don't know. But the next move is down. I'm gonna show you why. Hopefully I am wrong. And the thing about bull markets, when stuff goes up, you think that, you know, there is a pattern. It's a very, very bearish pattern. It needs to break down. Like everything tells you in your body, it's gonna break down because you've seen it so many times in the bear market. And it breaks bullishly. What does that mean, guys? That means that you are stupidly bullish if that happens. Now, that hasn't happened just yet. We are going into for a move towards downside, but if it does go against what I am thinking is gonna happen, it just might be one of the most bullish moves that we are gonna create. Now, today is 23rd of June. We still got 7, 8, 9, exactly 10 days left until the supermoon cycle starts. So, you know, 10 days left. You know, I think we might go into consolidation for the next week, week and a half, 10 days, and then, you know, restart the cycle. Bull cycle on the dollar, 3rd of July towards upside. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. So we're gonna look at a little bit of the charts. We're gonna see what's happening and stuff like that. Malaran is in the chat. How you doing, man? Diamond hands always. What's up, the beauty? TLI still false flag free zone. Let's hope the supermoon cycle gets our politicians to do the right things. Nah, politicians are gonna do always the wrong thing. That's why they are politicians, right? Badge guitar, let's go. Aho, good morning everybody and welcome to New Crypto Bull. We gotta know. Yes, Jurgen, we gotta know. Yo, TLI Goblin, how you doing, man? Mac is in the chat. Good morning all, how you doing, man? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. I'm not doing this for free. I'm doing this for like buttons. Just kidding. I really don't care about like buttons. I should care more about like buttons, but you know, I'm not quite there yet. That said, I have been adjusting the lines a little bit, guys. I've been adjusting the lines. If you remember, like this channel over here, this channel over here is a little bit tricky. Like I've been, you know, trying to draw it. Like Lana, you gotta help me with the channel. I don't know where the channel is. I know there is a channel. I just not quite sure where the channel is. So a lot of people are drawing the channel up here at the top. Something like this up here, give or take. You know, they're looking at something like this. You know, I'm hitting the resistance level right now. Well, if you're drawing it like this, it looks like it's hitting resistance right now. It's going and goes down below the support and drops out. Could that be the case? Of course it can, but I don't think this is the channel. I think the channel goes somewhere up here below these lines. This is above the channel and then towards the downside, because these bottoms are actually working almost very nicely. You pull it up a little bit more, like it does look very nice. You gotta admit, this channel looks a lot nicer than this, you know, this huge big thing up here at the top, right? I mean, this channel up here, that looks a lot nicer than the huge big thing like this over here. Doesn't matter how you look at it, we are hitting the resistance on both channels, right? We are hitting resistance on both channels. I'm expecting some consolidation over here. So what kind of consolidation that's gonna be depends. But I don't think it's this big channel over here. I don't think that's the one. I think the more important one is this top here. I mean, it is very nicely holding both supports and resistance level up here, right? I mean, it is almost perfect. It is almost perfect channel, right? Over here we went below it, had this box below, try to break, try to hold. Like it is playing like almost, you know, to the dollar all the way through, and it is being respected so much that I believe that this is the correct channel, give or take. Now there is a problem with this channel because the 200 moving average is a little bit on the downside. So I was like, maybe, just maybe, it should go something like this over here, because then you have the bottom down here, bottom over here, 200 moving average, and you still got some kind of, you know, tops up here at the, you know, very nice respective. And you can see up here we are hitting that, you know, resistance very, very clearly up here right now. So, you know, whether that's this one over here, whether that's this one, or it's maybe this one over here at the bottom, right? Something like this over here. I mean, give or take, I'm a little bit unsure which one of these two, but you know, it's in the ballpark area, guys. It's in the ballpark area up here, give or take. I don't think it's this channel up here. I think the legit channel is something like this up here. I think actually this might be a triple channel, because if you just expand this towards the upside, something like this, you'll see that, you know, even this you know, top line up here, maybe a little bit up here, you know, towards the upside. Yeah, so maybe let's see up here. Let me see just a second up here. This one. No, this is more skewed to the bottom, because if we extend this one over here, maybe. I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure which one, because you know, these triple channels might look at, you know, we are talking too much. Let's just go with this because it's not really that important. I mean, we are somewhere at the resistance level, so you know, there is that. Gort is in the chat. How you doing, man? So we are somewhere at resistance level, so there is that. So we said right now that, you know, we just might drop towards the downside. I don't expect big drop, because on the weekly time frame over here, we are above, you know, we just managed to get it back above the 10, 20 and the 200 moving average. We didn't come even close down to the 50 moving average over here. We just bounced right back above the resistance level, and right now we're holding. So unless something happens in the next 2 days and 17 hours and this pulls back below these averages, that will be crucially bad for the market. But right now it does look like this is gonna hold. It does look like this is gonna hold, and that we are gonna stay up here somewhere, right? But yes, we are hitting resistance level definitely up here at the top. There is also a channel top. There is also all kinds of tops right now. All kinds of resistance levels that are hitting in after this big move towards upside. So there is definitely some kind of consolidation phase or something like that. But if you zoom in a little bit up here on the chart, what you're gonna see, it's already started curving and breaking the trend. Now this bigger trend over here on the small time frame is not yet broken. You'll see that this thing over here went towards upside up here, something like this, right? But this faster trend up here, once we came to this point up here and increased the trend towards upside up here, give or take, it's already getting broken over here. So we went something like this right now. We increased the speed over here, but this speed up here towards the upside actually is right now getting broken. Let's just you know, extrapolate this towards the other side. So this trend over here that went towards upside up here got broken. Right now we consolidate, but you're gonna see right now very soon that this is looking to turn towards the downside. Whether we just hit this support level up here and bounce from that, we go all the way down to the bottom and bounce from that, or whether we go all the way towards the downside, I do not know which one of these is gonna be the case. But we are looking at three support levels right now over here. That's one, that's the second one, and the third one should be probably, you know, a lot lower towards the downside over here, right? So right now, you know, that might be, you know, 29k, you know, that might be something like over here down 27.8, or even as low as, you know, 26k. And if we are really bearish, we might even go below that. I don't think that's gonna be the case, but I do believe that, you know, right now, I'm gonna show you right now that this might actually on the short term fall a little bit towards the downside. Unfortunately, it might fall a little bit towards the downside. So let's pop some moving averages up here. I'm going to show you what's actually happening. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame. I told you it's going to be very small, tight time frames up here. Tight time frames, and the bigger trend up here, of course, goes something like this up here. I think there are actually two trends up here. This is the first trend over here, and then the second trend is up here, something like that. And it is already losing its speed, and it is curving towards the other side, right? But over here at the top, there is a resistance level up here, give or take, something like this up here. And you can see up here right now that it is pushing, but it is pushing on the resistance level up here, and I think it might drop very soon over here towards the downside. And there is this line over here, very nicely. So you can see we are going into some kind of consolidation over here, where it drops down. It tries to hold above these moving averages, but right now, you know, considering that we are at some kind of resistance levels, you know, major resistance levels, and we are right now, you know, I have just had, you know, huge euphoria on the move, and a lot of people are start piling in on this move up here. I think a lot of traders are right now shorting these levels over here towards the downside, and I think right now very soon this might actually drop towards the downside. It might be some kind of fake out up here and then drop, you know, and that is the most, you know, what are you gonna say? That's the most likely outcome right now out of this, you know, this pattern over here. This might even be a channel over here, something like this up here. Where is it? something like this, right? It does look like it's a nice channel, something like this, right? Give or take, right? So it's getting squeezed. It's going right now towards downside up here in the channel. This actually has more probability towards going towards downside, but it might actually drop a little bit over here. We're gonna still see if this bigger, this slightly sloping down trending channel actually breaks towards upside or towards downside eventually. But right now, the first move, I think it might actually be down to the bottom down here, something 29.2 give or take. It's not a big drop. I mean, it's small drop up here. That's like 2.3%. If you do 10x, you're gonna get like 20% if it does play out. And the what are you gonna say? The short position up here should be something like outside of this moves up here. Some even as high up down here. So it does look like 2.7% up, 0.5% up. Like it seems like a decent trade up here on short trade, like short-term short trade. Seems like a decent move to be made. But this is most likely outcome right now, the way I see it. Now, here's the big, juicy stuff. Now, we already know that we are at resistance. We already know this curving. We already know this is gonna drop down. If it does not drop down, and it happens oftentimes, you will see bearish patterns going bullishly. Doesn't matter whether that's a head and shoulders pattern get rejected or some kind of rising wedge that continues rising. Bearish patterns, if they break bullishly, we become extremely bullish, stupidly bullish. We like that, right? We like to see bearish patterns failing because that means that the bullishness is very, very strong. I think this might actually drop down over here on the downside, but if it does go towards the upside, it's gonna be stupidly bullish. But considering that we are at some kind of resistance and everything like that, I think the short-term likely move is down here. Now we're not gonna go dwell too much about daily candles and resistance level and stuff like that too much. I think that right now for today this is the most interesting part happening on the chart because you've seen that nothing has been going up like 20% just yet today. There are actually a couple of coins that are actually up 10%, but it's like total shit coins up here. Mostly it's like 0.12%, minus 0.2%, something like that. Very, very small moves because everything, explode towards upside right now, just consolidating. Dobro jutro, Tide Likes. How you doing, man? Sui. Turbo. Ping. We're in meeting, Mr. Adopt. Where are you? It was Telegram chat. So that said, I'm gonna show you also on Cardano. Cardano looks like it's gonna drop big time because if you go over here to Cardano, it has a very bearish pattern, right? Cardano is a very bearish pattern. And what kind of pattern this is up here? This is our own special TA Fans Club pattern. It's called Extend, Smack, Hug, Dump pattern. Extend, Smack, Hug, Dump pattern. ESHD pattern. This is the pattern that we created, found out. It is a very reliable pattern. So what does it mean? Well, first getting some kind of moving average up here. You extend that from the moving average because you become stupidly bullish. You dump, extend, smack, and then you smack into the moving averages. Then you hug that moving average. And when you fail to go towards upside, you dump. This is most often the case. Sometimes you have this, move up here and then dump, but oftentimes it just dumps towards downside. So whether it does this move up here or this, is still the same pattern. One of the most famous playouts where this pattern actually play out is on the Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. Is on Bitcoin on monthly time frame. This is one of the most famous extend, smack, hug, dump patterns where they play out. We extended the move, we smacked into the moving averages, we hugged, we did this move towards the upside, and then the dump. Over here I actually thought this was going to dump because this extend, smack, hug, dump pattern, it did not dump. It tried to go up here again, but then it failed and then went down. Over here it dumped, over here consolidated and went through the capitulation, right? But it is extend, smack, hug, dump pattern, and these extend, smack, hug, dump patterns happen all the time. And right now you'll see up here on ADA, it is doing that pattern over here right now. So considering, for example, that Bitcoin is gonna dump, Cardano is gonna dump. I think I've seen other coins also looking a little bit weak. You see up here, they extend right now. Cannot even hug the pattern right now. It might actually dump a little bit toward the downside. So I think yes, on small time frames, I think that the next move is pretty much towards the downside. That said, big time frames, we are not yet, you know, bearish at all. Literally not bearish at all. This looks actually legitimately good. This Ethereum up here, even Ethereum is up here, coming up above 10-20 moving average. Up here at the top, but Bitcoin is stupidly nice move towards the upside up here. Very nice. Now, yes, we are at resistance, so we're a little bit unsure how this is gonna play out, whether we break this towards the upside. Because if we start breaking this towards the upside, all hell is gonna break loose, guys. Like you will see FOMO like never before, right? So we are waiting for that. We are waiting for the supermoons. Supermoons are starting in 10 days. 10 days until we get supermoon cycle, and I'm gonna be, you know, showing you this chart over here for the next, you know, 2-3 years. So, you know, be sure to remember the chart. So we got 10 more days up here until this supermoon cycle starts, and that's the big moves. That's the big moves. Now, since the Button is in the chat, he likes gold. I've been looking at gold as well. And unfortunately, gold has been going down, and I think it's gonna continue going down as well towards downside. Even this trend over here, depends on how you draw it, it looks like it already broke. So this uptrend up here already broke towards downside. Up here it might continue a little bit more towards downside. But if you look at a little bit, you know, bigger time frames up here, you'll see that this move towards upside up here came to the resistance level up here, right? So we had this double top over here, one top, double top. We broke this trend over here. We can extend this trend towards downside up here, give or take. I don't know where the trend should go. Maybe something like this, give or take. Something like this, right? Yeah. So even though this big channel up here, it creates some kind of double top over here at the double top, it went down, it tried to retest that level up here. So right now you got this triple top up here created, and right now it's pulling back towards downside, right? It does not look good, man. It does not look good. Unfortunately, the gold doesn't look good. I think gold is pretty much done. We'll sell off into the weekend by this dip. It might just sell off into the weekend, we don't know. But you know, I know that the Button is into gold, so you know, I've been looking at gold. And also when it comes to, you know, this pattern over here, oftentimes, you know, people wonder how these double top patterns are being created. Double top patterns are very easy being created, because price goes up, the pulls back down below some kind of, you know, support level. It goes up to that again, to support that right now resistance level. It creates this double top up here, and that's great. But over here you can actually see very nicely how the double triple top is being made. I think this was actually a faster trend over here, where we went towards upside up here somewhere, right? So we create this you know, top up here, we went down, we create this double top up here, right? So we got, you know, just like over here, we create double top, we went down, but there was a third line up here. Once we came down towards downside up here, there was a third line. We actually went down a little bit lower down here, but there was a third line up here, and then you go and create this triple top up here at the top, and right now it's going down. So once this actually breaks these support levels down here between 17 and 16 or something like that, that might be actually capitulation phase down here below that. So I think right now it's just gonna bleed towards downside until it gets these kind of levels over here, and if it goes towards downside below that, I think that might be the capitulation phase that you know, gold needs to actually recover. But this looks to me like triple top up here, and I just don't see this actually going towards the upside, unfortunately. FOMO into turbo, guys. Let's check out turbo for Mlaren. Let's see what turbo is doing. Oh, this new turbo. What is this turbo USDPS? Oh, man, this just looks ugly red. Turbo Gate.io. Oh, this is monthly time frame, sorry. Yeah, so turbo has been going up a little bit towards upside up here, but you know, just like all other meme coins, I'm a little bit unsure how this is gonna play out. Didn't we say that it needs to break this level up here, right? It is breaking the trend, so it is actually looking good. And it is holding the bottom trend down here. So you can see up here that there was this, you know, at least from what we can say, maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe it's down here from these bottoms, because these bottoms are more reliable. So, you know, maybe it's still inside the trend. But if it starts breaking even this up here, I mean, it just might actually do a very nice pump towards the upside, if it can manage to do that. But if it's not, then this is pretty much the top, right? If it fails to, you know, break right now through this towards upside up here and close above that, you know, it might be it just might be that it's somewhat, you know, it's at some kind of top up here at the end of the road. We're gonna see that. Good morning, Dr. Karlov. How you doing, man? Gianni, morning. VeChain listed on Coinbase. VeChain listed on Coinbase. What do you mean VeChain? Wasn't VeChain always listed on Coinbase? Man, VeChain has been around for, years and years. The fact that, the meme coins like Pepe is getting listed on Coinbase, and VeChain is not. Like, what kind of shitcoin is VeChain if you cannot even get listed on Coinbase? It needs like 5 years to get listed on Coinbase. What kind of effing coin is that? Silver has a nice chart almost at bottom of channel. Let's check out silver chart since we already looked at gold a little bit up here. I mean, it could be down at the bottom of the channel up here. I'm a little bit unsure about gold. Let's go to the monthly time frame because this is bigger time frame play. On a bigger time frame, there is the bigger channel somewhere over here, and doesn't the bigger downtrend up here. I don't think it's done just yet. You might say, oh, this is a bull flag, but it's kind of really weird bull flag. But it does look like it had some kind of double top up here. It went up here to the resistance. Right now going down. There is also the support level down here. If it breaks that support level, I definitely can see it going even more towards the downside. I'm a little bit unsure whether this move up here is going to actually manage to bounce up here towards the upside over here, because this over here at least on bigger time frames does look like some kind of rising wedge or something like that, which might actually break towards the downside and go even lower down here into these bottoms. You can see this big accumulation phase up here. Then we had a big move. Like, this was a hugely fast move towards the upside. This was like 100% move, actually more, 150% move towards the upside from the bottom towards the top. That was insane. And when it comes to liquidity grabs, look this week on the downside over here. Of course, there was big major levels of support over here. So when stuff when you have a huge accumulation zone or big accumulation zone, and at the end of that accumulation zone, you start doing this kind of weak stuff like that, weak pulls back and stuff like that. If this thing over here picks up liquidity, is there any volume on this thing? No. This thing up here picks up liquidity towards the upside, right? This thing goes. There should be any reason for this to go even lower down here, because there is only small amount of liquidity over here. But if it does go down, like, how far down is gonna go, right? Where is the liquidity it wants to pick up? Because right now there is actually liquidity up here at the top, but there is not a liquidity on the bottom. So by some kind of analysis, it should be more bullish by by looking at the liquidity. The best meme coin, Turbo. We are bullish on SLV. I don't know, maybe. Anyways, guys, that's like some kind of short-term analysis when it comes to Bitcoin for today. I am strongly bullish long-term, weekly time frames and stuff like that, of course. As you know, I just went today over my portfolio, and I'm down by a bunch. Like, the coins that I bought, like the good coins, like Ethereum, and stuff like that, right? The big coins, they're up. Like, I'm in profit on these coins because, I bought low. It's fine. The problem is that I bought a lot of shit coins that are not doing that well. So, I need that altcoin season to pump my bags. Anyways, guys, enjoy the day. Have a nice day. It's sunny outside. It's Friday. We got 2 more days until the daily close. Weekly close over here. Let's see weekly closes on the CME futures, because this is closing today. So this is definitely going to close above the resistance level up here. But the last resistance level up here at 30K is not yet broken. So you might wait, next week, a week or 2, and then we'll break the 30.1K, go all the way up to 46K, and then the bear market starts again, right? So this bearish trend up here, got finished over here. We had a move towards upside. I think we're still gonna have a little bit more move towards upside up here. Eventually that's gonna be finished by October, and October we go into 1 year of bear market again. So you're gonna have definitely time to be bearish. Don't be bearish just yet, guys. Be bearish when it's time to be bearish. Enjoy the day, guys. You're buying shitcoins. I am buying them now. Yeah, Mlan is like that smart. Like, he was waiting for shitcoins to actually go down so much that you gotta. But I didn't. I learned my lesson too late. Unfortunately, I learned my lesson too late. Like, total shitcoins. You gotta wait. You gotta wait until the very start of the bull market almost, right? And then you buy shitcoins, right? But what you buy on the bottoms down here, you buy, you know, good stuff like Ethereum, Matic, I don't know, BNB. Right, BNB right now is not that good. I don't know. I think BNB actually might actually perform well, but you know, down here, like, yeah, it was good. Like if you bought down here in June BNB, you would be still in profit up here, technically, right? So even buying BNB, like buying good coins after capitulation up here might have been, you know, a good play, because these coins actually play out very well. But unfortunately, bad coins that don't do this move up here, they, you know, do this move up here and then they go towards the upside. So, you know, a lot of my bags are right now down there, you know. So I'm not the perfect investor, as you can see, but I'm learning. Wait, thanks, you're welcome. XRP. And how's XRP doing? We're gonna just look at quickly at XRP. Yeah, XRP as well is one of the good coins, because, you know, technically by our definition of a good coin, this has actually gone towards upside. So, you know, we cannot say that XRP is a shit coin. It is in the top 10. I think it's still in the top 10. It's been in the top 10 for years and years. So, you know, this thing is not dropping down. So the only thing that we can conclude is XRP is some kind of, you know, stable coin. Because, you know, it's still stable coin. I mean, it has these nice pumps, but it, you know, it's technically stable coin. That's why it goes like this, and it's gonna go like this, and then it's gonna have a nice pump. So this is the autonomy of the XRP, guys. Unfortunately, this autonomy of the XRP. You know, if you like XRP, I mean, buy it over here, you know, sell it up here, buy it over here, sell it up here, buy it over here, sell it up here. But there is nothing else. There is nothing else, right? It is a stable coin. Unfortunately, it's gonna be sticking around 0.5 for the rest of the year. What? He's not talking to me. Anyways, guys, they're coming after USDT in a few months. No, they are not. I mean, Jeremy Powell just said that stable coins are here to stay, and there's some, you know, value to them. Enjoy the day, guys. I'm gonna go do other stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but, you know, I'm probably gonna go cry over my, you know, altcoin bags. So there is that. See you around. Bye bye.